Kia ora, Libra, welcome. Thanks for joining me. This is your story. Wow, this is your reading for this full moon in Pisces happening right now. It's a pretty big moon. It has a reputation of being called a blue moon. Something to do with the frequency, isn't it, of something. Anyway, here we go. I'm concentrating on this for you, Libra. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you for your comments, likes, shares, subscribes, especially. It really helps for me to keep this channel going. So let's get into it. Coming out here with the star attraction, the moon. You know, some things here are revealed to us. I think this is a particularly one of those times in this full moon in Pisces where we are actually being somehow illuminated by it in terms of what we are seeing, more so actually within ourselves. So let's just go through and continue, and we'll talk about these cards. We understand, we're conscious of many things. Some things we aren't. But there are times, there are learning times where we, these things that we weren't aware of are revealed. So it's a wonderful, wonderful time. Libra, we then come to the Prince of Wands, this hot and cold, experimental, a little bit adolescent, learning character. Are we restarting something here? Somehow we've been enlightened a little bit, or something has been illuminated within ourselves. Excuse me, sorry, Libra. Something has been illuminated here. Possibly we want to maybe just push some boundaries a little bit. There's also the Eight of Wands comes up next. Clear comunicado. Messages coming in fast and furious. Not furious in a literal sense. I mean just speed of activity, speed of solutions, speed of all sorts of things here. It's almost saying to me, like, you just, there could be a level of frustration and you're really wanting to just take some risks and push the boundaries a wee bit. We then have the Five of Discs, feeling like we've been left out in the cold, or that we are choosing, obviously we're choosing to be left out in the cold. It is a great archetypal card, the Five of Discs, of the sort of consummate victim, of which we all have that archetype within us that does play out sometimes. And I think possibly you maybe are becoming quite aware of that and how it works within your life. Something's come back to you because of a exploratory pushing of boundaries. Messages come through, and we see that sometimes quite clearly, the way, it's a difficult one. I mean, it's always difficult. Those sort of archetypes, wounded warrior, the victim, the self-saboteur, we all as humans have those things. So it's looking pretty good to be somehow illuminated and enlightened by that. So let's go through and clarify. We've got a rock mineral crystal. I think I'm repeating myself, am I? That's face down. We'll pull it up at the end. Libra. So let's look at the moon. What is this thing that has potentially been shown to us? That's interesting. Opportunities. Because of an understanding. Look, we've got two cards here. We're looking at the moon, the great lunar force. We've got justice, one sword of truth. I mean, it is a common thing to talk about one's own personal truth. Well, we all do have our personal truth. Justice is about rebalancing. It's about equilibrium. I mean, we've got the scales here, you know. Fair is fair, fairness, balance, equanimity. I mean, I'm talking even just within the self. We see this. We are illuminated by that. We then have the opportunity of taking this energy on, the Ace of Pentacles. A beautiful ace. It is a doorway we walk through. We ditch this little baby here, this archetype, the lack mentality, and we willingly walk through that doorway in a position and in a state where we can freely accept what is coming to us. It's really pretty positive. Prince of Wands is really the instigator of all of this. Yes. Freedom. A new beginning. The full stepping off with a sense of just general, no expectation, but a lot of like enthusiasm and faith that everything will be fine. We're prepared to venture into a new journey here. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. And as I said, the instigator, the prince, that Prince of Wands, instigating this new development. We're getting quite a few, too many actually cards coming out. Can we look at the Eight of Wands for Libra, please? Messages coming through. Messages coming through. And they may well be coming through from some interesting directions. We've got the Ten of Discs. Resources that surround us, people, things. You know, ancestry, family, what we were taught, all of those things. You know, it's like the those archetypes of the self-saboteur and the victim and all of that. You know, we learn to, whatever environment we've grown up in, we've kind of you know, it's sort of our reactions are molded by that environment to a certain degree, aren't they, from early days. And then it's up to us to unravel certain things to figure them out. So we see this, there's a source of information coming to you, and I do see that it's from other people. It is from your family. It is from remembering your early years, what values you were taught, all of that sort of stuff. But ultimately, here we go, another 10 came out as well, 10 of Cups, the height of emotional satisfaction. This is a wonderful thing, Libra. Let's look at this 5 of Discs. Exactly, activator, instigator. We have that Prince of Wands again, the Page of Rods, same deal. Pushing the boundaries, extending ourselves beyond, falling into the same old archetype of not accepting what is available to us. We are illuminated by that, knowing our ability to walk through that door, Libra, at this time. Excuse me, of this full moon. So that's a wonderful thing. And let us get a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy card. It is a wonderful thing. Wow. Because we can not only Mike the Micromancer, we can not only see the detail in everything here, because we've really been, this is a lot of brain power here. As much as been sort of illuminated, we've been working at this. Mike the Micromancer, sees every detail, but also the whole picture. So we can see the minutest, from the minutest little microscopic thing to the 360-degree view of what is going on. The ledger, you know, the red and the black. We're doing the books. We're doing our own books. And we've had to go right back to the beginning. But the thing is, Libra, what do we get? The fairy that was kissed by the pixies at the same time. This great surge of a new level of vitality, life force. And you could say, if you wanted to, a bit of Kundalini rising action. You know what I'm saying? So this whole spinal, the power of that life force moving up, up, up. The fairy that was kissed by the pixie is illuminated themselves. It's electric, it's a charge. And I always, it's like electric light orchestra, Libra. So it's pretty amazing there to spur you on this new journey. And what do we have? Rock mineral crystal. You can hold it in your mind's eye over this full moon time. Moldavite, which is quite a powerful stone of protection, healing, protection, telepathy, and connection. And this is what it's all about here for you this week. On that note, Libra, thanks for joining me. Take good care, and we'll see you next time for the next, new moon. Okay. Ka kite, bye.